It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Eagles and the Niners coming up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead is a rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form, winners of 6 of their last 8. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second down and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On 4th down, Aaron Sipos on to punt for Philadelphia. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. With the Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3.
At the 26-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this up close to the 30-yard line. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 20 carries, 94 yards, and a score.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. McCaffrey following the penalty. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. You look at this Eagle defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete. It's Josh Riley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the option to give to Swift here. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle. The Eagles at 9-2 to start play. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing here, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now Andy Lee will come on to punt this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, it's Swift. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. You look at this Niner defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, #1 versus #1. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Geez, you are fired up. Something's got to give. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So that kick gives them their 1st points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Out of the gun, Purdy. Able to find Gray here. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 3.5 to go, 1st quarter. Purdy. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Rodgers to return it. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. This one complete down the field to Goddard. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goddard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. There he goes, left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. Oh, some shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
First down, San Francisco.
Right back to Mitchell here. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. A second down throw for Purdy. And his throw here is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as the tackle made at the 42. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 22. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
The Niners, 6-yard line.
Penny up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Eagles! Chris Watkins from 6 yards away. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Ray McLeod to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, 49ers.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a 49er 1st down.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Ball start. Offense.
They get Pro Bowl tackle Trent Williams for the infraction there. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Purdy bootlegging it. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Now we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard. On the option to give to Swift here. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Ray McLeod. And they finally stop him, but not 4th. He's inside the 15. A terrific return.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Elijah Mitchell ready to get back to work with the rest of the 49er offense.
He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
Purdy now on second down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
That is caught. And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal, San Francisco.
Now Purdy. That is caught by the tight end Kettle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit.
Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life. But it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make it 24-7.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers.
Now a hit and a loose football.
One of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Well, this offense and Elijah Mitchell coming back onto the field now.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
On second down, McCaffrey. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Back to throw, Purdy.
throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Purdy looking to throw.
Being chased out left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting.
Touchdown! A.J. Brown, 92 yards.
And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Elliott good with a PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Elijah Mitchell ready to get back to work with the rest of the 49er offense.
And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
Down to the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Elliott good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Trey Lance, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. From there, we'll skip over to Louisiana to check in on the Saints at home in New Orleans. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Detroit Lions. Kyler Murray leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Sam Howell leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. The Eagles got a solid first half from last year's MVP runner-up, Jalen Hurts. He was nothing short of amazing, throwing 4 touchdown passes to help push his guys out to a sizable halftime lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Connects with Kittle underneath. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Eagles'
Purdy.
45-yard line.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. sack by Andrew Van Ginkel. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
They'll set up a throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners 1st down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line. Throwing here, Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, San Francisco.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
And Purdy's throw going to be taken in by Ayuk.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
Purdy off the play fake.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is down to 24.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Wide receiver A.J. Brown. You see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Hurts.
Smith catches left side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Throwing is Hurts.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Swift will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Swift.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft.
And this time he is in.
DeAndre Swift with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have opened the lead up to 30.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
This is Smith to the ground. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This is Swift on the counter. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And a 49er first down.
On first down, Purdy.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. And this pass caught by Gray.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First down, 49ers.
Back to throw, Purdy. Over the middle, and he's got Gray.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 21-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Looking middle, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Oh, look at this play call. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Deebo Samuel taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. This 2nd and 4.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
The 22-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. Powering his way forward. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Holding. Offense.
That's on Pro Bowl center Jason Kelsey. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
When you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 9, 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.